Hi, how's it going? I'm the Lonely Diaries. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is another one of my movies, reviews, videos. I have several of these guys. My most recent one is At the End of Oak Street, another movie that I really enjoyed besides this one. So yeah, guys, in a summer full of big movies, a lot of movies, some bigger than others, on paper, right? You got Odyssey, you got Spider-Man. You have some other ones as well. Um, the summer's almost ending, and at the end of Oak Street and Tony, this one, the Anthony Bourdain story, um, of back in the '70s when he spends a summer in Providence working and just kind of having fun, being a young guy in the summertime, experiencing life. Is a coming of age story that focuses on that summer and what he goes through and his journey in the kitchen and in personal struggles as well with his family and dating. So yeah, guys, a pretty good movie actually. I thought it was gonna be a little more cheesy than it actually was. I kind of found it to be well done. It felt good. It was had a pretty good pace. It didn't take forever for the character development. It was everything just sort of happens at a good enough pace. A lot of cool characters on this besides Tony. I would say Tony is not the coolest character in this movie. By the end of it, he is, right? Because he goes on this little journey that summer. But I like some of the other characters on here as well. You got the guy that Antonio Banderas plays. Some of the guys in that kitchen crew are obviously cooler than Tony, and he takes a lot of inspiration. I feel like from the people he meets at this kitchen. I just feel like we get to see a side of Anthony Bourdain that we never saw before. Was a younger side, much younger side. I feel like the actor did a good enough job. I feel like there's been a lot of biopics kind of lately, and they've just been trash, to be honest. This guy did pretty well. This guy did a lot better than Timothy Chalamet and some of these other biopics that we've seen. You got Jeremy Allen White doing an ad biopic a while back as well. That was probably kind of trash, to be honest. You got the Michael Jackson movie done by his nephew. That one I think was a highlight, one of the highlights. And this one right here is as a young Anthony Bourdain. This guy really becomes Anthony. In my opinion, he really takes the character seriously. He really dabbles in there. He goes through the emotional journey. He goes through the struggles. You can see him really struggling with trying to find meaning and not being afraid to try new things. Just it's a really good movie. A really sort of old, like has an old style to it. Despite the fact that it's supposed to be in the '70s, so it's like you really do feel like you're in the '70s. I feel like in this movie you really do. You see a lot of things that you normally wouldn't see now in society. So I was really surprised. I can't decide if this one or At the End of Oak Street is my favorite movie of the summer. I'm probably gonna lean towards this one, to be honest. I'm really surprised by this Anthony Bourdain movie. There's not a lot of press. There's not a lot of marketing doing around this movie. I think there is some here and there, and it's done pretty well. That's what also motivated me. I ran into a video, that one video of the guy playing Anthony going over to Spain and experiencing some of Spain's cuisine with Antonio Banderas, who's in the movie, and where Antonio Banderas sort of does an Anthony Bourdain, right? Like they do this thing, they shoot this thing in a way that it kind of feels like an Anthony Bourdain episode of the show that we all loved. So that's what made me want to watch the movie even more when I saw that and how good that felt. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for a movie, I think this movie's gonna do well. Hopefully they do a part 2 of this somehow, some way. I don't know, maybe. It'd be cool. It'd be cool because of Anthony's story, how he got us used to seeing him on the screen, how every episode of his show was pretty much amazing, and hopefully we get to see a part 2 of this. I feel like hopefully they break even, hopefully they make some money, and then they do this movie again with the next chapter of Anthony's life, which would be going to culinary school, graduating, getting out, and really taking things back to being a writer, and being a creative outside of the kitchen as well. So yeah, pretty good movie, guys. I'm gonna shoot some clips from the movie theater here and there in this video as well. So yeah, guys, follow, subscribe for more, and I hope you enjoyed this little review of mine.